Brahmachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Har Naam Sankirtan Yajna ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol, Pandav Narjala Ekadashi ki jai. Samved Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, please accept my humble obeisance. All glories to Prabhupada. Thank you so much for taking out your most valuable time on this very, very special day of Pandav Nirjala Ekadashi. And as we know that reading Bhagavad Gita, chanting the holy names, serving Vaishnavas, or anything connected to spiritual life is very, very
तत्र बुद्धि सर्वत्र चिदात्मा विगत
very glorious and very, very auspicious, and especially done on these special days like Ekadashi. Madhava Tithi Bhakati Janani. These are called Bhakti Janani. These tithis are very, very special. It's like a spiritual sale, like a spiritual advantage, where even little act of bhakti can give million times more benefit. So thank you, Subal Gopal Prabhu, Raghu Prabhu, Radha Biharani Mataji, Preeti Mataji, Sunita Mataji, Anita Yadav Mataji, Sheetal Mataji, Vaswati Mataji, Rupal Ji, and Chirag Prabhu. I'm very, very grateful to all of you for taking out your most valuable time, and also grateful to others who may be joining online through other platforms or hearing in the future. So today we will read one verse from the Bhagavad Gita, primarily chapter 18, text number 48. What's the name of the title of the chapter? Anyone knows?
The perfection on renunciation.
The perfection of renunciation. Okay. Also known as in Sanskrit Moksha Yoga. Each chapter is titled Yoga. So this chapter is entitled Moksha Yoga, and also Prabhupada translates conclusion, because this chapter also kind of sums up the previous chapters. And Krishna, being very, very expert teacher, guru, friend, an expert teacher should summarize what has been covered in the class towards the end. It's a good habit. It helps everyone. It helps the student. So Krishna is summing up many, many key points here, which have been already covered. I'm not sure if you noticed the verse which was covered yesterday. Anyone recalls which verse was covered yesterday? 1847. Today is 1848, right? So we'll briefly see this. 1847. Shreya swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swa anushtitat स्वभावनियतं karma kurvan napnoti kilbisham. It is better to engage in one's own occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another occupation and perform it perfectly, Duties described according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions. Now, I was very surprised as I was learning and preparing for this the first time I noticed that text 335 in the Bhagavad Gita, if you just compare these two, they're exactly the same. Shreya, Swadharmo, Viguna. The first line is exactly same, the second line is verbatim, basically telling the same thing. It is better to perform one's own duties, even though faultily, than another's duty. Isn't that interesting? Exact same verse. 1847, 335. So now we'll come to today's verse. Bhagavad Gita, Moksha Yoga, 18.48. Sahajam karma kaunteya, sadosham api natyajit, sarvarambha hi doshena, dhumen dhumen agnir iva ritaha. Sahajam karma kaunteya, सदोषम् अपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृतः सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषम् अपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृतः. Maybe 2, 3 devotees can recite, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I can also try Prabhuji. Hare Krishna devotees, Namit Pranam, all praise to Srila Prabhupada. Sahajam karma kaunteya sadosham apina tyajet sarvarambha hi doshena dhumena krivavrata. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Very nice. Anyone else? Fatafat, fatafat.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna devotees and Vat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Sahajam karma kaunteya sadosam apina tyajet sarvaram bahidosena dhumegnir ivarvritaha.
Very nice. Okay, I'll go to the synonyms, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Sahajam, born simultaneously. Karma, work. Kaunteya, or son of Kunti. Sadosham, with fault. Api, although. Na, never. Tyajet, one should give up. Sarva arambha, all ventures. He, certainly. Doshena, with fault. Dhumena, with smoke. Agnihi, fire. Iva, as. Avritaha, covered. Translation: every endeavor is covered by some fault, just as fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature. One should not give up the work born of his nature, O son of Kunti, even if such work is full of fault. Purport. Someone wants to read one paragraph and the other read another paragraph. Anyone wants to read? Rohan, please.
I can read it if you like.
Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna, devotees, purport by divine grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta. So, Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. In conditioned life, all work is contaminated by the material modes of nature. Even if one is a Brahmana, he has to perform sacrifices in which animal killing is necessary. Similarly, a Kshatriya, however pious he may be, has to fight enemies. He cannot avoid it. Similarly, a merchant, however, however pious he may be, must sometimes hide his profit to stay in business, or he may sometimes have to do business on the black market. These things are necessary. One cannot avoid them. Similarly, even though a man is a sutra serving a bad master, he has to carry out the order of the master, even though it should not be done. Despite these flaws, one should continue to carry out prescribed duties, for they are born out of his own nature. Thank you.
Okay, one more devotee wants to read the next paragraph, please. Any Matajis?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mata.
A very nice example is given herein. Although fire is pure, still there is smoke. Yet smoke does not make the fire impure. Even though there is smoke in the fire, fire is still considered to be the purest of all elements. If one prefers to give up the work of a Kshatriya and take up the occupation of a Brahmana, he is not assured that in the occupation of a Brahmana there are no unpleasant duties. One may then conclude that in the material world, no one can be completely free from the contamination of material nature. This example of fire and smoke is very appropriate in this connection. When in winter time one takes a stone from the fire, sometimes smoke disturbs the eyes and other parts of the body, but still one must make use of the fire despite disturbing conditions. Similarly, one should not give up his natural occupation because there are some disturbing elements. Rather, one should be determined to serve the Supreme Lord by his occupational duty in Krishna consciousness. That is the perfectional point. When a particular type of occupation is performed for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord, all the defects in that particular occupation are purified. When the results of work are purified, when connected with devotional service, one becomes perfect in seeing the self within, and that is self realization. Back to Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Raghu Prabhu and Vaswati Mataji for reading this nice purport. We offer some prayers before we begin, especially it's the day of Ekadashi. So let's join together and invoke some auspiciousness by remembering our teachers and Guru Parampara. Om Agyantimirandhasya Gyananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare आजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातौ सङ्कीर्तनैकपितरौ कमलायताक्षौ विश्वम्बरदुजवरो युगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone again for taking out your most valuable time on this special day of Ekadashi. I seek your prayers and blessings before I share anything on this wonderful verse. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. If you can turn your camera on, your learning and understanding will improve 99.5%. It helps me, it helps you, it helps everyone. If you're driving or doing some mountain climbing or scuba diving, that's fine. You can keep it off. I want to begin with a question. Okay, everyone ready? Say yes, do a thumbs up, put in the chat, something you have to do to make sure that, so that I ensure that you are hearing. Otherwise, I can't talk to, I'm not such a great soul, I can talk to black box or suggest names. So you have to engage, okay? That helps. So you have the chat option, you have other options to engage, and you can unmute too. You are on a ship. You're on a ship, and there are 300 other people. Somehow the ship, strikes with a big rock, an iceberg or something. Now there are only 100 life-saving equipment, boats, life jackets, etc. Right? So, and it's in the middle of the deep ocean with, sharks and whatnot. So, what is the best solution? I'll give you options. Number one, save 100 people. Some 100, at least 1/3 will get saved. Number two, someone say, well, justice. We want justice. We also give price for the ticket. Why should I be in the 200 people? So the justice, how can justice be done? Let all 300 leave to destiny. Forget about all these life-saving equipment, right? There are only two options, right? So which one is a good option?
First one, Prabhuji.
Everyone pick one. Like one or two. Number one or number two. You have to pick one.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I'm sorry, but I missed the starting. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, in a ship in the middle of the ocean, and the ship strikes with a rock, and it's about to, it's sinking like Titanic kind of thing. And there are 300 people, 100 life-saving equipment are there. So what should we do? These days we talk about equality and justice a lot, right? Everyone has paid the ticket. Why should only 100 be saved? So most of you are saying, okay, at least save 100. But everyone wants to be in that 100. That's the problem. No one wants to be in that 200. So the point I am trying to make here, what the Shastra is saying, everything in this world will invite some faults. Whether you take option one, some people will blame you. Hey, you didn't take care of the 200 people. Hey, you are so selfish. Hey, you are this. Hey, you are that. Whether you take the second path, some people will blame. Whether you take a middle path, okay, two people use one jacket, right? Hold, and maybe both will sink. Who knows what's going to happen, right? Or there's like a floater or a tube which is meant for one person, but two people are hanging to it, and they both may survive or they both may go away, right? So any option picked will invite some disgrace. Have you been to in that situation? Karo to maro, na karo to maro. Have you been? Like you do this, some people will blame you. You do this, some will blame you. You get blue curtains, someone will blame you. You get red curtains, some will blame you. You get no curtains, someone will blame you. This is everyone's situation in this Kali Yuga. That's what Bhagavad Gita is saying. That it comes sa janma karma kaunteya. That fire, along with the fire, sa janma, kiska janma hota hai? Smoke ka janma. Along with the fire, the smoke is also born. धूमे agni, धुआं निकलता है अग्नि के साथ. Agni is fire. Agni is pure. But dhua, do we want dhua? Who likes dhua? Smoke. No one likes dhua, right? Fire is very helpful, is it not? Light, heat, cooking, we use fire. Hot water, everyone uses, right? What else? Cooking, we use fire. Heating, energy, so many. The car runs on electric, this combustion and all. So fire is so important. But smoke is waste product, right? Smoke is not such desirable product. But sahajanma, uske saath janma hota hai. Sah means together, janma means born. So with every karma, with every action, what is the analogy? What is born with it? We just read.
Reaction.
As per this verse.
Fault, Prabhuji. Fault. Fault.
Fault. Dosha. Correct. Yes. Dosha. With every karma. So karma here compares to what? Pop quiz. Karma compares to what? Agni. And the dosha is the smoke. Making sense? That's the analogy here. Dosha compared to dhua and karma compared to Agni. That means there is no karma which is free from dosha. Like fire is not free from smoke. One should, so every, just as fire is covered by smoke, so every endeavor or karma is covered by some fault. Everyone good so far? Making sense? Let's try to understand a little bit deeper. We'll make a table here with so the karma and the dosha. The karma is what? Fire. Fire is pure. And dosha is the smoke. Everyone good? We gave one example of that Titanic ship. Another example, anywhere, has it happened to you as a parent, as a leader, as an employee? You do one thing, some people happy, you do other thing, someone will always blame. Let's talk about relationship. Let's say marriage or anything, brother, sister. You think there are some challenges, some smoke there? In marriage or any like brotherhood, sisterhood? Is there some smoke? What is some smoke? Give me some example of some smoke in relationship. I'll give one example, like this, misunderstandings. Does it happen?
Yes, Professor.
Arguments, right? Fights, right? Verbal fight, sometimes emotional fight, sometimes it can go to physical. Court, there are 70% of court cases in India are between brothers fighting for property. What else? Disagreements, fights, misunderstanding, confusion, stress, all that. And what is fire? What is the pure thing here in a relationship, right? Companionship, support, right? And friendship, right? If the relationship is good, support,
Caring.
care, yes. Same with work, our jobs. Is there any smoke or dosha, challenge, difficulty?
Yes.
Right? It's stressful, is it not? Pressure of deadlines. By the time we get there, we are dead.
Criticism also.
Criticism, yes. And what's the fire? What's the good thing which comes?
Responsibility.
Responsibility, growth, right? Like some reward you get. That's why we work, right? Some money we get. Same thing with, let's say, parenting. Is this easy? Are there some smoke there? Some challenges, some difficulties? Again, it's not easy. It is stressful, right? At times. But what is a good thing? You nurture amazing children. You responsibility. It teaches us to be selfless, is it not? So the idea here is that people these days, majority of the people, that the culture is swap culture. This relationship is not working. There's a lot of misunderstanding. Swap it. Another person. This job is not working. Swap it. This child is not good. Kick him out. This service is not good. This temple is not good. This devotee is not good. This weather is not good. This city is not good. Everything is going to come with some faults, because saha janma, they're born together. They're twins. Karma and dosha are born together. They're brothers, and they go together. You can't separate them, like fire and smoke. But we want only one side. For example, that the story of that hen which used to lay the golden eggs. This person only wanted to get the eggs, but did not want to feed the hen. And one day he chopped off the hen, trying to extract all the golden eggs from inside. But the foolish person got nothing and lost that golden hen. So similarly, we want to switch. We feel that the grass is always greener on the other side. Oh, his job is better. Oh, his car is better. Oh, his home is better. Oh, his so and so is better. His situation is better. Oh, he doesn't understand my situation. I have to go through so many challenges. No one feels that his situation is easier. Everyone feels my situation is the most complex situation in the world. Is it not? And so it leads to what? Comparison. And comparison leads to two things: either inferiority complex, oh, he's better than me, he's more beautiful than me, or he is more talented, he's more scholarly, he's more educated, he's more wealthy, etc. It will lead to inferiority complex, which will lead to guilt, which is not healthy as for a human, for a devotee. Or it can lead to even superiority complex. I am a better person, I have more money, I have this, I do better prachar, I can give better class, I play better mridanga, I do better cooking. Even it can come in bhakti life. And that is also very, very unhealthy, because it will lead to pride. And pride comes before the fall. Krishna will not be happy. Krishna is happy with those who are humble. Vidya dadati vinayam. Mahaprabhu is very pleased with those who are humble. So we see this both, ends of the pendulum, either superiority or inferiority, guilt or pride are unhealthy. So what is Krishna saying? That even though your situation, Krishna has tailor-made our situation for us so that we can learn, grow, and be a better version of our own self. So don't try to prove, rather try to improve ourselves. If we have to compare with our previous self, our previous version. Where was I 1 year back? Where was I 1 month back? Where was I 10 years back? Am I going towards the right direction? Is my lust, anger, greed going uphill or downhill? Is my taste towards serving Krishna, serving the holy name, is it going in the right direction, or am I getting more attached to materialistic things? Comparison with oneself is the best thing. Not in the mood to guilt and crib and go into a negative zone, but a self introspection to help us understand where am I going and am I growing in my bhakti journey? Am I making gradual progress? Krame. Am I moving in the right direction? This is what Krishna wants to see. Krishna is not looking for perfection. Krishna is looking for sincerity. Krishna looks for sincerity. So this section of the Bhagavad Gita is talking about an ideal worker or ideal how we should act. He has explained that in the previous chapters also, but he's repeating that. So don't compare. And every work, as we saw, there will be some faults. Even if we are going to the temple, let's say I'm driving to Alachua, my intent is good, everything is good, but on the way I'll be killing hundreds of bugs probably. You know that, right? Hundreds of bugs will get killed unintentionally, unwillingly, especially in the season where it's called like love bugs. Like the whole car is full of love bugs in the 3 hour drive. And sometimes I have to stop on a gas station, like clear the screen before I move forward. So many. And it's unfortunate, it's not pleasant, but it is what it is. So one idea is to not go at all, right? Just stay at home, don't go to temple. But can I stop breathing? Because I'm killing the bugs during breathing also. That's what Arjuna also thought. Hey, I'm going to kill. I'm going to kill my own kinsman. Krishna, I don't want to do that. And then Krishna replied, every duty, sa janma, everything comes with faults. Oh, Arjuna, you are thinking you will go to forest. You think you're going to switch from Kshatriya to more a sannyas life, from a king to um, a sannyasi, and you will be happy. Rather, you will struggle more there. You will be unhappy. Yes, being a king involves a lot of challenges. So does a sannyasi also. Being a sannyasi also does involve a lot of challenges. Sa janma karma kaunteya, O Arjuna. Sadosham api na tyaje. Don't give up. Even if there are faults, even if there are some shortcomings, don't give up. Don't give up. That's a lesson. Don't give up. In bhakti also, there will be so many situations. Oh, this devotee is not talking properly to me. Oh, I did so much service. No one respects. You know, Sheetal Mataji did little service. Everyone is doing Hari Bol to her. No one is respecting me. That's not fair. That's not justice. There will never be ideal situation. Lord Ram, when he asked Mother Sita, asked Lakshman to, take Mother Sita to the forest, because this one Dhobi was blaming, hey, Mother Sita, oh, she was with Ravana. How can we believe she is pure? Lord Ram had to take a step. Now, if he took a step, still people blame him why he did that. He's not kind, he's this, he's that. And if he would not have done that, people would still have blamed him. Srila Prabhupada, people criticize him. Hey, he does this, he does that. ISKCON, great souls, anything one does good comes with criticism, comes with faults, right? So don't give up. In bhakti also, challenges will come. Mind is the biggest challenge. Mind will say, hey, you're missing on this, fear of missing out, you're missing on that. You're not doing this. Look at your friends, look at him, look at her. They're going to clubs, they're going to this disco, they're going to that. Mind will trick. The smoke will come from there. The smoke may come from disagreements, relationships, financial challenge, health issues. Maya is going to test thoroughly because this is not easy. We are in Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. So we will get wet. We will have to go through all these challenges. But one should not give up. Rather, Prabhupada is mentioning here, one should be determined to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord, by his occupational duty in Krishna consciousness. One should not give up his natural occupation because there are some disturbing elements. Disturbing elements will come because Kalir doshe nidhe rajan. The word dosha you see here. Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults. What can we expect in this ocean of faults? I think I did put that verse, right? Yes. Kalir doshe nidhe rajan asti veka mahan guna kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangha param vrajet. Where did it go? Sorry. My dear king, although Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Isn't that such hope-giving? That this is the ocean of faults. With every karma, the twin brother comes along uninvitedly. Does anyone want the doshas? Does anyone want smoke? The smoke comes. Does anyone want challenges in relationship? Disagreements, miscommunication, misunderstanding, fights? But what happened? Divorce. Love at first sight, divorce at first sight. People don't want to continue. One thing wrong happens, don't talk to me ever. Don't show your face to me. One thing these days, relationships, like like a needle, they're standing on a needle. One blow, relationship, But you have to understand that what is Gita teaching? Don't give up. Misunderstandings will come, whether we are devotee or not. It will come. The smoke will come. In every profession it will come, even though we have the most pious profession. Let's say as a teacher is considered as a very nice brahmanical profession, but the teacher has to go to school, and on the way to school she is killing bugs, right? Prabhupada is mentioning every businessman, they say, I bought this for $2, I'm giving this to you for $2. Aap to special, you are special. Why will I make money from you? But if he's selling this for $2 to everyone and his cost is also $2, how will he pay the rent? How will he pay the electric bill? How will he feed his family? That Prabhupada said is fine. Everyone does that. Of course, as much as we can. That doesn't mean, of course, we give up on the principle of truthfulness. It is, But as in every profession, in every business, there is some element of dosha. Therefore, one should make it as not just karma, but karma yoga by connecting it to Krishna, by giving charity, like how we take bath, like our body. We don't want to get dirty, but this body comes with dosha, right? Sweat, dirt, secretions, it gets dirty. So we need to take bath to make it pure. So similarly, the money earned comes with dosha. There is sin. So we donate some portion in Krishna conscious activities to make it pure. Similarly, the food we offer to Krishna in honor as prasad, it becomes purified. The home, we invite devotees, we do Harinam, Hari Kirtan as often as possible, at least once a month, at least once a quarter, if not more. The home gets purified. It's not just a place for me, my wife, and my kutumba. It's Vasudeva Kutumba. It's meant for a larger purpose. It's meant for a sacred purpose. It's not about me. Otherwise, if we don't do that, then the faults will come more. The dosha will come more. One will start feeling, oh, it's my home. I have earned with my hard-earned money. Why I should part with? Why I should invite others? They will come. They'll stain the carpet. Dosha. They'll come. Maybe some child will pull the curtain rod and break it. No, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. So everything comes with some dosha, but one has to continue to move on. Rather than changing the situation, try to change the situation of mind. Become more tolerant, become more accepting, become more grateful, become more humble. I'm so grateful. I'm crying about a small thing. Krishna has blessed me with so much. Whenever we feel we have less, we count our blessings. We'll feel so grateful, so blessed, so genuine. Roses have thorns, is it not? Honey attracts bees. The beautiful beaches in Florida or anywhere else, they have hurricanes. Someone may be very wealthy, but it brings thieves and taxation and whatnot. Success brings criticism. Leadership brings responsibility and stress. Marriage, a lot of adjustment, a lot of tolerance. Parenting brings sleepless nights. Is it not? So, today's culture is if something is not perfect, leave it. That's not bhakti culture. Bhakti means adjust, cooperate, learn. Because the world is a universal teacher. The universe is trying to teach us something. Sometimes it could be through the spouse. Sometimes it could be through a devotee. Sometimes it could be a job situation. Sometimes it could be a health situation. It could be a neighbor. It could be our children. The world is trying to teach us something beautiful, to shape us to become a better person, a better devotee. But if we keep ignoring the lesson and keep ignoring those teachers, we will miss the lesson. So I will pause with a beautiful prayer. We often pray to Lord Krishna to remove smoke from our lives. Smoke means this smoke which we are talking about, difficulties, challenges. The other day we were talking about how obstacles are opportunities. Obstacles can be opportunities. We had a almost 1 hour session on that. So we pray to Krishna to remove the smoke from our lives, but perhaps Krishna's greater mercy is in teaching us to keep the fire burning despite the smoke. to bring that purity, to keep the fire burning. Fire is pure. Fire is keep the fire of Krishna consciousness. Keep the enthusiasm of Krishna consciousness. That should be our prayer. Krishna, like, don't give me smaller problems, give me broader shoulders. So a devotee is not one who finds life without problems. A devotee is one who keeps serving despite them. Prahlad, did he have problems? Only a little more than us, right? Only his father who was the king of the whole world, was trying to kill him with 10 million ways. Just a little more, right? You can't imagine the problems he had. Imagine the most powerful person in the world, with all the army, with all the weapons, with everything, trying to kill you with 10 million ways to kill your child. That's Hiranyakashipu wrote that book. And that too, he was the most powerful person. Even the demigods were, sweeping and mopping in his court kingdom. So continue serving, continue the fire despite the smoke. The smoke may blur our vision for a short time. We are not machines. There would be some ups and downs. When the smoke comes, yes, we may go down a little, but let's keep the association strong. Sometimes if you may have observed in the yajna, or when the fire is covered with smoke, but the fire still is inside there, what happens? Let's say this is fire and the smoke is covered, and this piece of wood has been covered with smoke in the yajna. So what happens? You bring another piece of burning wood close to this, and this fire will also ignite. Has anyone observed that? And they will both together be a much stronger fire. So yes, there will be instances when the fire will try to cover us up, but what we need some fired up devotee. Hey, I'm lacking my fire. The smoke is covering me. The doshas are covering me. I'm not able to do my proper bhakti duties. Krishna, please help me. Oh, Vaishnava. Oh, Sadhu. Oh, please help me. I need help. Like when we are sick, the fire of the digestion is missing, we go to the Vaidya or doctor, right? Similarly, when we are sick, when the fire of bhakti is weak and the smoke is engulfing us, we must go to a spiritual doctor, which means a devotee, guru, sadhu, shastra. Please help me. I need to rekindle my fire. So Krishna, please help me to rekindle my fire of devotion so I can shine brighter and brighter. And then when the fire, you may have seen sometimes the fire is so big, then smoke is gone. Then dhumra is gone. So that is the prayer. I will pause again with this verse. Sahajam karma kaunteya sadosham api na tyajit sarvarambha hi doshena dhumen agnir ivavritah. Every endeavor is covered by some fault, just as the fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature, O son of Kunti, even if such work is full of fault. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Just to wrap up, we covered a lot about fire, which is like karma, and the smoke, which is like dosha, health, family, relationships, work, marriage, bhakti, service, temple, everything, there will be smoke. It's not going to be rosy cozy. Roses have thorns. Don't give up. Ask Krishna to rekindle my fire, keep the fire on. We need Sangha, we need good sadhu Sangha, Sadachar, Seva. The fire will stay on. And then we'll be like a lotus, even in the Padma Patra Vambasa, even in the world, but not of this world. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Any thoughts, questions, comments anyone has?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, then Pranam always. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful, about the fire and the smoke. Prabhuji, one question, basic question, Prabhuji. So here it says, therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature. And also it says that even one is a Brahmana, he has to perform the sacrifice in which animal killing is necessary. So Prabhuji, we also mentioned that, in this day and age, whoever is born as Brahmana may not be actually Brahmana, right? And Kshatriya may not be doing Kshatriya. Based on their nature, they will do the work. So in this case, Prabhuji, how should we understand? We have to do our work born of the nature, and if it is killing is necessary, animal kingdom killing is necessary, we have to do it. How should we understand, Prabhuji?
Yes. Thank you, Prabhu, for your thoughtful question. So yes, in this day and age, it's like a khichdi. Who knows their varna and who knows their ashrama properly? It's very, very hodgepodge. Nothing goes ideally, right? So, but still one can do some analysis, self-analysis through one's qualities. Guna, karma, vibhagasha, like what kind of things I like to do, right? For example, someone is very, very outgoing. They like to talk to people. They like to be this, like the center of the picture, right? And someone is could be totally opposite. So based on that, they can, and there are some tools available. There are some books. There are some devotees given classes also how to understand your, physio-psychological nature. That's important, and it helps to do justice to ourselves and to justice to do others also. Because if we are, not of that nature, for example, like I know some people, let's say, whose example? For example, Ruby Mataji, she loves to cook. She loves to dress the deities. But if I tell, okay, from Janmashtami, you have to give class, okay, get ready. Then she'll start panicking. Like it's not, no, it's not fair to her. And I say, hey, you can't cook, you can't participate in decoration or anything. You have to do this. And on the other hand, someone who likes to give class and who's has that personality, okay, you go and cook 10 preparations. So both will suffer, right? So now it is the duty of guru, parent, teachers, so they can help and understand the nature of others. And if we are already adults, we know ourselves, we can reach out to our superiors, mentors, elders, so they can coach us a little bit. But still, again, ultimately, at least in the bhakti line, our we can get the rasa from the spiritual life. Material life, job, no one likes. Most people don't like. 99%. Like in school, 99% will not go to school. But with some interest, at least outside the work, they can dovetail their propensities, their physio-psychological nature based on their interest, based on their guna, based on their karma, their propensities, their intellect, their background, their knowledge, their skills. Mm. And we have to adjust. Like animal killing, gone are those days. For example, I was hearing his the day Swam Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj was explaining that like a brahmachari, a sannyasi should dress up in deer skin. And he says, well, if I come in deer skin and start preaching, maybe all of you will run away, right? So we have to do the needful. Sannyasi typically was not meant to travel outside, but Prabhupada, traveled in jet planes and cars and whatnot. So some things have to be adjusted, keeping a higher purpose. What is the why are we doing something? more than the what is why is more important than the what. Someone could be using jet planes for their sense gratification, but devotees, sannyasis use it so that they can travel and share the wealth of Krishna consciousness across the globe. So that is a higher purpose. So yes, we have to adjust. The principles should not, the principles like austerity, bhakti, sense control, yes, that is the principle. The details, whether one sits in the Bhagavad Gita class on a chair or on the ground, on the mat, that's a detail. That can be adjusted based on time, place, situation. Whether one wears a white kurta or a blue kurta or a red kurta, that's a detail. Or even a t-shirt, that's a detail. No one wants to become devotee by wearing the clothes. That would have been very easy. Everyone, in just wholesale devotee machine, because all you need is devotee clothes, right? That would have been so easy. So no one becomes devotee by externals. Those are details. But principle, humility, gratitude, tolerance, adjustment as we learn, as per time, place, situation, and remembering Krishna, always dovetailing everything to Krishna, that will make one a pure devotee. Haribol. Does that help?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Any other thoughts?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, very nice class as always. So Prabhuji, I have a related questions what Shubal Prabhu asked. So two parts I will ask the question if time permits, Prabhuji. So first one is, Prabhuji, I just would like to understand that as Lord Krishna says, everyone born with his own nature means someone if born in a Brahmana family, it does not mean that that person will have all the Brahminical qualities. Rather, the person might have a Kshatriya or Vaishya qualities, right? So means if someone are more prone to collect donations, as for example for a devotee aspect, I'm saying someone the, born in a Brahmana family, though that's why I'm saying Prabhuji, because it's in the purport Prabhupada explained about the occupational duties and where the varnas is coming along from the other verses. It's a continuation of 4 varnas as mentioned by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. So Brahmana, if someone as a Brahmana, but he's more prone towards the leadership or collecting donations, so means he can continue doing that rather stopping and doing something like what Brahmana does, as you give the example of Ruby Mataji's like cooking and decoration, rather giving classes. So Prabhuji, is that correct? Is that my correct understanding in terms of Varna?
So he's born in that family and it is not by birth, right? So it is by qualities. So they can,
Yeah,
correct.
his nature is
Yes,
born as with those qualities. So
yes,
he should continue doing it, correct, Prabhuji? He should
yes.
stop. Yeah.
Basically, see, one devotee gives a very nice example. Some things can be refined also. So that therefore doing under Guru Sadhu Shastra always helps. If I feel I can only do this because I like this, then I'm still on my own. But if Guru says, right, that please try, and it's done under guidance, right? Okay, you try this and feel for yourself. Because the parent has to also push the child to try new things also. It is also the duty of the parent and the guru. Otherwise, how will they get out of the comfort zone? So a leader, a guru, a parent must also try to expose their child to other things. Otherwise, how will they know that they have this skill also? They have this hidden talent also. Like Prabhupada did, fan the spark. Someone said, "Oh, I used to write articles in school magazine." Okay, you are editor of BTG. Haribo, come on. So Prabhupada, was amazing at that. Fan the spark. to bring out the best. And sometimes they may say, well, I tried it, it's not working out. Okay, that's fine. So we have to try, we have to figure, we have to explore, we have to be honest to the Guru and to the seniors who are guiding us, who are helping us. And also remember that Mukam Karoti Vachalam, this prayer which we do, right? So with the mercy of Guru, anyone can do anything. But we have to have a healthy balance of services we love to do and services which are needed at times, although I don't like it, but because it's a need of the hour, I'll do it, right? Because it's a need. And, um, so a healthy balance is required and with guidance so that one grows, one does not feel suffocated. Oh, they're always giving me service I don't like. No, that's also not good. But always thinking that, oh no, I only want service which I like. That's also not good, right? Then how will I learn? How will I grow? How will surrender come? Surrender comes when you go out of the comfort zone. Krishna, I don't know, I'm going to figure this out, but I have full faith in you. You will help me. Nachao, nachao, nachao se mate. Kashtira putaliya. I'm like a wooden doll, Prabhupada's prayer. I don't know how I'm going to do, what I'm going to do, but you have given me the name Bhakti Vedanta. It's now up to you. You have to, make it happen. So that increases surrender. At the same time, if we always are doing that, when we don't have adhikar, that also will not nurture us and nourish us. So we need some things to, which nourish us. For example, you like, for example, Mataji likes making garlands or likes dressing deities. Yes, a healthy balance is required. So nourishment along with surrender, both are growing hand in hand.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Prabhuji. And I don't know whether we have time, but Prabhuji, for the second part of the what I just like to
Yes.
ask is that suppose, as you said, work and criticism always be there as like fire and smoke. So suppose someone is doing something, some kind of activity. Suppose, as for example, someone wants to preach somewhere, like, but he is getting maybe some people are helping, but some people are not. But he wants to continue because he is doing for Krishna. He or she, whatever, is doing for Krishna. So the criticism will come, people will find faults, will talk about it, but he has to do it or she has to do it because she is doing for Krishna. So that's also considered as fire and smoke, and analogies. Those are the analogies for work and fault, finding faults. Correct, Prabhuji? That way we can um, coordinate, or what it's called, like we
Yeah,
can we
compare.
compare,
Yeah, that is fair. One should not intentionally try to do something which brings criticism, which brings, envy, which agitates others. As Krishna says, Yasman no dujte loko lokana dujte chaya. 12.15. One should not do intentionally to hurt, harm, or agitate others. Unintentionally, if some people may happen, one has to keep moving if one's intentions are pure, if one is doing under Guru Sadhu Shastra. So always we need good counsel, we need good direction, we need good, we always need to be guided by some mature devotees so that these situations will come. We need Guru, we need mentors because we alone cannot fight this war. We are not like Prabhupada. Even Prabhupada was also seeking suggestions from his sometimes disciples, sometimes God brothers, and of course he directly connected to Krishna. So, but we need devotees around, like a council of devotees, so that we can at least one or two trusted people whom we can discuss those challenges and navigate our journey, navigate and properly deal with those situations, and see is there what can I do better to avoid that situation? It cannot be always avoided, but how can we minimize the smoke, right? We cannot avoid the smoke, but in relationships also. I'm not saying like, okay, husband-wife relationship, there was going to smoke, there's going to be fight, there was going to be challenges, there's going to be difficulty, but can we reduce the intensity and the frequency of those? Yes. How? Through balance, adjustment, communication, tolerance, patience, gratitude, etc. Same applies with anything. Can we reduce the smoke? Most likely, yes. And through continuous learning experience. As a preacher also, we will learn, we will make mistakes. We will make mistakes, absolutely. But let's not make old mistakes. Let's learn from the old mistakes and keep moving, keep improving. And always pray to Krishna. Krishna, that I always do this to please you, to please Prabhupada, to please Guru and Krishna. Then unknowingly, knowingly some mistakes also happen. He'll give us the realization that maybe I said this, I should have not said. Maybe I did this, I should have not done. So we don't repeat it. But some people, you cannot change everyone. Some people, they will, like even Prabhupada was criticized, Krishna was criticized, right? Every great soul was criticized, so there will be some criticism. We have to properly manage that and don't lose hope and keep moving.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Anything else? I have time. It's Ekadashi also.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I had a question.
Yes, Mata.
I was thinking about normal work, not direct devotional service like preaching, like Mataji is asking, but in like normal household work or workplace work, when we are criticized, in that moment, how do we guide our thoughts in a way that they bring us closer to Krishna rather than, you know, thoughts that will take us away from Krishna? Of course, the knowledge really helps, like how you said that it's a twin, anything you do will bring criticism. Even having those knowledge, I just want to know how to guide my inner thoughts in a way that in that moment I don't lose the connection with Krishna.
So someone criticized you at work, let's say. That's the situation.
Any situation.
But if we take a specific example, it will help for me to frame the response. Is there
Yes, Prabhuji, anything. There is no specific situation, but anything, let's say household work or workplace work, in any place.
So you're saying if someone criticizes us in some situation, material situation, how do we handle it? Is that the question?
Yes, Prabhuji, in the sense of like in a spiritual sense, like in material sense, we can. Sorry, just one. Just 1 minute, Shana. So, materially, it really helps to have that knowledge that we should improve. We should try to improve, try to see if there is truth in the criticism, and accordingly, we should change ourselves. Or if there's no truth in the criticism, we should let go. Those things help, but in a spiritual sense, like for example, if I feel intense emotions, I've learned that we can offer it to Krishna. We can, if we make mistakes, we can ask forgiveness to Krishna. So in that way, to connect Krishna in that situation, how do we do that?
Yes, by even thinking of that, like what you just said, if there is some truth, take it in the positive way, try to improve. Even one will be able to do that if one has the connection of Krishna. I was reading self-help does not go too far if there is no spirituality or bhakti. It's going to fall apart because the foundation has to be bhakti. So when one is cognizant of a higher purpose, then one will be able to handle those challenging situations in a much, much better way. And you said you can connect to Krishna, we can share our emotions with Krishna, we can pray to Krishna to give us strength to deal with this in a better way. We can pray to Krishna to basically not be impulsive and more responsive, right? Because generally, like these come like vacho vekam, manasa krodha vekam. Someone says bad, we want to just like, immediately shoot the arrows of anger. But we can remember this verse. Krishna is saying, pause, pause, the power of pause, the power of contemplation, the power of maybe there is something Krishna is trying to teach me in this situation. Amongst the 4 questions in the book, one question is, what is Krishna trying to teach me? What is the lesson there? Right? What is the lesson? Take a pause, connect, take a break, chant some few mantras, maybe go out, go in the nature, go in the sun, go in the grass. Nature helps. Nature is Krishna. So all these things, help us to pause, reflect, realize, and do better. I'll share a personal situation at work. I was in a meeting. One of the coworkers really got, she felt that I was very, very unkind to her. She's the only person probably who feels that way in the company. And she went to my manager, and my manager also knows what kind of person she is, and she has issues with almost everyone. So she said, well, so and so person, me, talking about me, was very, this guy was proving that he does everything and I have done nothing in this, and I don't know, blah blah blah, like a whole 9 yards. And my manager said, I know her very well. I know you very well. Don't take it too seriously. We just feel, she's little, she is, she is quite emotionally sensitive, and she may take small things very big. I said, okay, thank you for letting me know. I didn't defend, I didn't justify. I said I can talk to her and kind of make her feel better. So I did that, and then she was all fine. I could have said, 100 explanations that, but that would have only worsened the situation and worsened the working relationship. I could have proved that how I am right and she's wrong. Often in relationship, proving that one may win the war but lose the battle. Relationship is often said that it's not about proving that I'm right, it's about the relationship. So all those things Krishna gives, the Dami Buddhi Yogam Tam, praying to Krishna, please help me to deal with the situation. So everything we can connect to Krishna absolutely, whether material situation, work, home, family. Does that help, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much.
Thank you for your sincere question. Yes, Sati Devi Mata.
I just wanted to like I was connecting a lot of what you said, like the whole slap thing, because my mind still does that to this day. And I was just telling my husband I would have been through like 20 husbands by now if I followed that theory. Because my mind's always like annoyed with him, and I'm like, this isn't working. New husband, So I would have been done through so many husbands if I was following that. But I always like tell myself, just tolerate. And then what you just said now, I remember I had an argument one time and with my husband, and then my Guru Save said, like, it's not important like who's right or who's wrong. It's important whether you want the relationship to continue. Remember, he said that to me. And and also like one of the things I do when I have difficulties, like with in just life in general, is I write. I write letters a lot. And my spiritual master, he's in Nigeria, And Bhaktivedanta Swami always taught them, like even on Janmashtami, he would tell them to write a letter to Krishna. Like every like festival, like he would have them write a letter to Krishna, just like glorifying him at first, and then saying where they wanted blessings or where they needed help, like sincerely asking where they needed help. So oftentimes, if I have frustrations with somebody or in my life or anything at all, I'll write letters to Bhaktivedanta Swami because he's like my grandfather guru. So that's just one thing that I've always like see that helps me. And Bhaktivedanta Swami say, if not writing a letter to your guru, you're basically saying like that you don't need his help. So I just want to share that. And then there's one other thing I want. Like you reminded me of the pastime, like the good luck, bad luck pastime. Like I think of that too. Like with a man who had like, I don't know if I remember all it correctly, but he had like a horse, and like his horse like ran away, and everyone was like in the town was like saying, you know, oh, it's so sad your horse ran away. And then his horse came back, and everyone was like, oh, your horse came back. But then his son was like riding the horse, and he fell off and broke his leg, and they were just like, oh, it was so bad your son broke his leg. And then people were coming to bring people to the army. Like they were saying, oh, we want to like bring your son into the army, but they couldn't bring his son to the army because he had a broken leg. So it's just like I think of that with life law, like good luck, bad luck depends what happens in life, and people say like this is good, this is bad for you. So you just reminded me of that pastime.
Yeah, so beautiful. Thank you for sharing so many thoughtful points and hearing with attention. Thank you. Okay. So, Bal Prabhu, is that?
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much, Prabhuji, for all your wonderful explanations and patiently answering all the questions. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Shri Pandavajla Ekadashi ki jai, Bhagavad Gita Upanishad ki jai, Samvita Gita ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha, Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Vilas Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.